Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's message will be about returning to oneself. And you may ask, what do you mean return to myself? I've never gone anywhere. And that is exactly the point. You have never gone anywhere. You may think that when you walk somewhere, you go somewhere. You may think that when you go, for example, to a store, when you go to school, when you go to your workplace, you may think that you are moving, but in reality you're not. Your body is moving, your mind may move, but you are not. And to understand this, we must understand what are we, what are you, what is I. And I am not talking philosophically right now, I'm talking literally. Like, what are you? And the easiest answer to that, it is that you are consciousness. Modern science doesn't know what exactly is the consciousness, but for us it doesn't matter. All we need to know is just that you are the consciousness. And your mind and your body are parts of your consciousness, but they are not the whole. And so when you say like, I go there, I go here, when you say like, I think about this and that, those sentences are wrong because you are not thinking and you are not going anywhere because your consciousness are always in the center. Your consciousness is always in your center because you are the consciousness. Let's say you go somewhere, so your body is moving somewhere, but your point of view is always here. So when you move anywhere, you are always in the center. So subjectively speaking, you are not moving anywhere. Of course, objectively speaking, you are moving, and other people will tell you that you are. But what other people see and think is not really important in your life, right? In your life, the most important thing is your consciousness, is your point of view and your perspective. Why is it so important that consciousness is not moving anywhere? Why is it so important that you are not moving anywhere? And you are always here, and you're always in the now moment. A lot of ancient people believed that the sky is the God. And I think it is partially because the sky is always the same. It is always there. Sometimes covered with clouds, sometimes color may change, but it is inevitable. No matter where you go or what you do, it will always be there. It will always observe your actions, your movements. So speaking in another way, it is constant. And imagine the life of ancient people. In the world where all the things are constantly changing, are constantly moving, constantly making actions, changing their shapes, etc. The thing that is immovable, that is constant, that is everywhere, would be probably considered a higher power, or the God. And that is why I tell you that consciousness is very important, and the fact that it is not moving anywhere, it is really important. Because the only thing that is not moving anywhere, that is constantly here, is higher power, is the God. And it is you. You are the thing that is not changing, that is constant. The real you at your core, not just your shell, not just your body, your mind, and what you consider to be you. You are the center of everything. You are the center of universe. You are the center of your own experience. You go to a store, you go home, you jump or run or just walk. No matter what you do or where you're at, you are always there, in the center of your experience. And what you experience is the most important thing. I know that you've been told otherwise. Because we all were told that the reality is objective, that it exists with or without us, that it exists with or without you. But your own experience is the only thing that matters for you. Why is that? Because it is the only thing that is really in your life. You will never know something outside of your experience, whether it's what you see, think, hear, or feel. You will never experience what other people do, because you will never get to their point of view, to their point of consciousness. To get what other people experience, you should be them, their body, their mind, their consciousness. And all those things together create a unique experience that no one else gets to feel. And this experience is the only thing that individual can know in this lifetime. That is why it is the most important thing. Of course, there is a thing like empathy. You can feel what other people feel. You can be empathetic. You can think about like, what would I do in the situation like this? What would I feel in the situation like this? But you will never feel exact same experience as the person you think of. So make into consideration all of that. The reality is not really objective, but it is subjective, because subjective reality is the only thing you know, and it is the only thing you will know until the end. And you are in its center, but the fun thing is that you are not a part of it. Yes, your body and your mind are, but you are not. Your consciousness is not the part of the reality. Your consciousness is where this reality starts. It is what decides what experience you get to have. It is not only the silent observer. It is not only experiencing the reality. It is also creating it. How many random coincidences you had in your life? How many things have proven to you that this reality is no more than just an illusion, a matrix? How many times you told yourself, it is just a coincidence? How funny is that? How is it possible? And then you just brushed it off. Because your mind told you so. Because your mind is just trying to protect you. Trying to protect your body, your nervous system, trying to make you safe, in its opinion. But your mind is not you. You may think that you are your mind, that you are thinking all these thoughts. But let me ask you, who are listening to all these thoughts? Who is this thing that hears, that listens to all these thoughts in your mind and understands them? And who is this thing that decides how to think or what to do, depending on these thoughts? If the mind was the thing that decides, why would it even bother to create thoughts? Why would it even bother to take those thoughts to some other thing, to some other being that observes and listens? And this being is you, is your consciousness, because you are your consciousness. Because the mind secretly knows that the thing that really creates everything, that creates experience and reality, is you, your consciousness. And if you're not just a silent observer, if you're not just experiencing but always creating this reality, what stops you from creating the reality you want? And the answer is nothing. Nothing stops you. You can only stop yourself. You can only allow your mind to convince you that this is your reality. You can only allow your mind to tell you that the reality is a struggle, that living is a struggle. You allow those thoughts into your consciousness, and that's why your reality the way it is. And how do we change that? Well, because you are the consciousness. You have an ability to step back. You have an ability to step back from the reality as an observer. To do that, just close your eyes and release all the tension that you have in your consciousness, in your mind. Just let it flow. And you will notice that your consciousness, your point of view, is driven here, to your chest. This is where your consciousness connects to your body. And through there, you can step back to the point of observation. Just concentrate on this point and feel like you are stepping back to the control room. And from that liminal space where the real you exists, you can finally manage your reality. You can finally decide what you get to live, what you get to experience, what you get to feel, what people you get to meet in your reality, etc. You get to decide everything. I know that it might sound like some magical esoteric nonsense, and I don't want to convince you otherwise. I don't care what you think or what you get to experience. I have no interest in convincing you to believe this, but I ask you to just give it a try. Just try for a week, for a month, and you will see that you are becoming more natural in this, that you are becoming more detached from your current unpleasant reality, and you are moving to your more pleasant, desired reality. That's it, that's the secret. To change your reality, to make a quantum jump, to manifest your desired reality, you only need to do these steps. First, you need to understand that you are a consciousness. You are the consciousness. You are not your body and not your mind. Then you need to take your attention to your truest form. You need to get back to yourself, to this liminal space when the real you exists. Then you just imagine the reality you want. Do not attach to that reality. You need to be a detached observer in order to manifest your desired reality. Imagine this reality. Imagine all the things you want, without any lines, without any borders, without any restrictions. All the things that you want, imagine them. Imagine them like you are living in this reality already. And after that, just step right into this new reality. Step into it. Stop living your old reality. Stop being the character that lives in your old reality. Become the new character. Make your new mind, your new body that is living in your desired reality. Yes, of course, for some time your old reality will be still there, but you need to detach from it, to completely ignore it. Some people may say that you are building sky castles. Build this sky castle and make it fall to the ground, where you can step into it. If you just do this, if you completely ignore your current reality and concentrate on your desired reality, if you don't crave, if you don't ask when it is coming, when I get to change my life, if you just enjoy it already in your imagination and live like you're already living in it, then it will come true very easily and very fast. Just don't focus on the speed, don't focus on timing. Focus on the real important things. Focus on your point of view, on your experience. And this is the truest manifestation, without any techniques, without any sub-measures. This is the true manifestation from its core, from your higher self, from your consciousness. And if you manage to do this, I assure you, you will get your desired life 100%. It is not doubtable, because you are the only one who decides how you live, where you live, and what you get to experience. I know that this message will find right people. If you clicked on this video, and especially if you watched through it till now, this video is definitely for you. Use this message, use this knowledge for your own good. And I know that you will have everything you really want. Thank you for watching this video, this message. Thank you for being with me. And if you resonated with this information, with this message, if you want more channeled messages, more information from me about manifestation, about spirituality, about the world structure, etc., I ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want something to add or to ask, welcome to comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.